because like the brother was saying, sometimes you get hit with so much stuff, that it'll blow your mind. And like Amen said, Amen is the brother that started this brotherhood. We see him as our elder and then some. Okay, he would say the closer you get to the throne of God, the closer you get to fulfilling the mission that you're in, the mission that everyone is in right here. Everyone that comes to this earth, whether they acknowledge it, accept it, or embrace it or not, is their story. But everyone is here to fulfill the call of love, the calling of everyone being in love, the way God is loving you, the way God loves us. He's the beloved, He's the lover. Okay, so everyone comes here or came here to manifest this love, selfless love, the infinite love. Okay, so the best way that God showed me to do it, it was living the way of Christ. But in the meaning of, you would have to really go to the most sincere place in your heart as a child and ask God to show you or reveal the mysteries or the truth within the truth of what Christ was saying, because everything has been so watered down, lately. And that's why I'm saying you gotta go inside your heart, because God will never let you down. God can see you're sincere, you're humble, you really mean it, and that's when it gets down to business. Oh, here's my kid, I gotta pick him up, I gotta go hug him, I gotta tell him what's up. Okay, so that's what happened to me. Okay, so and all glory to God, all glory to our Creator, because I was just a seeker like anybody else. I knew and saw that something was wrong with the world and religions and denominations and many things that we know now, including the government, So I was married. It all began. I was married, and I was about to have a child. So I was looking and calling out to God, for protection and guidance, especially now that I was going to have a child. I wanted God to take care of my child in areas in protection where I couldn't give it to you. So I go, Father, what do you have for me? What do you have for me? I really want to seek out your will for me, your will, your purpose for here and now, for this lifetime, because I can think of many things that I can do and honor my family with and so forth, but and provide for them and so forth. But what do you have for me? What do you want from me? What is your purpose? I'd rather go with that. I don't know what the cause will be, but Father, would you light me in? Would you fill me in? And that's what He told me. First of all, you must be free. You must be free and see everyone as your child, as your brother or sister. In other words, we're all family, and you gotta love everyone the way I'm loving you. So your son and your wife at the time that I was married. So because you having some issues in your relationship, you are going to be separated from the two of them, and it hurt me to the deepest core of my heart, but I knew it was true, and he responded right away. But as I was explaining and showing my love to him, and he goes, but they're my children too. Trust me, in faith, I will take care of them. I will take care of them. This is the beginning of a new life of faith and trust in me. And it didn't come right away, but it came within 2 years, this separation. And so again, he was asking me to be free, completely free, to begin a new life, to lay the true meaning of laying down my life, not what I wanted to do or fulfill, or my wife, or my parents, or the world, or religions, or my fears, or any of that, but God. And that's the true meaning of laying down your life, including your dreams, any of it, So okay, God, here I am before you. What do you have? What do you want from me? Okay, so that's when He asked me to forsake everything as He lined it up to be with my wife and my kid. And then it came to pass that there I was, all alone, and of course I was still hurting and going through it. And I met a brother in white robe, bare feet, and this is when the clarity and the comfort in all its fullness came to me, because now I wasn't alone. Now there was another brother that would show me the ropes. He had already been there and done that, where I was just like a baby, a beginner. So the true meaning of laying down your life again is to begin again at the cross. The true meaning of, because the cross means a lot to a lot of people, but in reality it means, that everybody's got to carry the cross that the world is not as simple or as loving or as kind as you would like it to be, so there's going to be pain and suffering, and so that's the meaning of laying down your life, to the fullness, and start living the life for Christ, and people will be, coming to you in all kinds of ways and manners,
Have you found it beautiful?
I found it beautiful even despite all the challenges. It's when I find it a challenge or a stumbling block, if I want to say that, when I'm not looking up to God to keep redeeming me moment by moment, breath by breath. That's when I'll be holding some kind of judgment on the person or the action or transgression done unto me. But as long as I keep refined in the newness of the here and now, which is love, every breath, every heartbeat is being refined and is being regenerated with God's love within us, within you, within all of us. Every breath, every being of creation is being redeemed with this love divine.
So to solve the world's problems, you would suggest?
The world's problems, we need to go back to the garden. For one thing, we all need to go back to the garden. In that simplicity. In the way of, like, I'm looking at the world in the situation that it is right now. Okay, and it's a lot of chaos, it's a lot of fear, and it's a lot of confusion. And a lot of it is because people want their possessions and want the things that they want, instead of wanting and looking for the things that should be satisfied along the means or ways of God. Show me what is really essential, what is really priority, what is really the need that I have for me and my family, so I can simplify my life as a child. So in reality, that's why I'm saying, the garden, what do we really need? A little bit of water, a little bit of ground to stand on, and maybe build a little home, a little shelter for you and your children. But the rest of it is like, all you need is food and God's love, of course, and a little bit of water. And then there's going to be friends, they're going to like what you're doing, and they're going to become your brother, and before you know it, it's going to, the garden's going to get bigger and bigger, and then more gardens, more vegetables are going to be coming in, and you're going to find out that, God, this is all we needed. We needed to have friendship, we needed to have family, we needed to be and have a home and call everybody a family, and the whole earth our home, because, you have found your home within me, and in the same token, I have found my home within you, my Lord, because we're all a piece of that love. We're all a seed of that love, and we're going to be growing to be like Christ, like God Himself, because we are His image and likeness, So anybody tell you that you are not loved, that you are not, goodness and righteousness and living truth, here to restore the peace through works of righteousness and goodness, through truth, and bring about the harmony. Harmony is the heart of many. It's the word is saying pretty much that. So just check it out in your heart. Love is you. I am love. We are love, my brothers and sisters.
Thank you.
Amen.